Alphabet CEO Sundar Pichai out with a new op-ed in the New York Times this morning. He says that privacy, he says, should not be a luxury good. And he outlines two big promises from Google in it. He says it will never sell any personal information to third parties, and you get to decide how your information is used. Now, he finishes by saying legislation will help work towards global privacy protections, but Google isn't waiting for regulations. You know, the interesting part about this op-ed is he does make the case for all the data they do have to collect. That's a huge part of the op-ed, which is to basically say, look, we are all beneficiaries in ways because of the data they collect, not only on us individually, because they can then help us figure out where we're going in terms of our mapping or this or that, but that to benefit everybody, they need to collect the data and aggregate the data so that when you're actually, driving, for example, you get everybody's data.
Stupid argument, because I should be able to wave into that or wave out. I shouldn't, for the benefit of the good, for the good of the greater good. That's a dumb argument, and it never goes over well.
Unless
in
it's
America,
vaccines.
Right. In that case, I do.
But otherwise, it doesn't.
Because that's life. That's a life and death.
But there are people who say that's like a herd. It's like a weird argument against it.
Hold on, it doesn't work otherwise, though.
No, I know.
Meaning,
I know, but it's not my. I don't care.
But then don't use the map. Then don't use it.
I don't. I use Waze.
Waze
is owned by
does it
Google.
too.
But I allow Waze to go.
But
I choose on Waze when I use that. I choose to say, yes, you can go ahead, and I will go ahead and grant you the right to do that. I think with Google sometimes you don't realize what you're opting into.
So one of the things they are doing is doing what they're calling incognito mode, which effectively means that you get to go without sharing the information.
Which is great.
I think that long term, actually, it won't be great, because either everybody, if everybody goes in incognito mode, then the whole thing doesn't work.
You do that with some of your web browsing.
I do.
Don't you? Huh? What's it called?
Incognito mode,
yeah.
Joseph. What are you looking at over there?
I should be able to opt in for every single thing that I want to use, every app that I want to use, and say, yes, in this case, you can track me. But I shouldn't say just by using Google, just by using the search engine, that you can track me on everything.
Not the search engine, no. But if you open up Google Maps.
Which I'd never do.
Okay, well then, but if you don't open Google Maps, it doesn't matter. But if you're a Google Maps user and you want if you want to use Google Maps, it's not really going to work properly unless everybody is sharing the information.
Every single thing, I think I should get the opt-in or opt-out. Allow me to do that on this app, on this application.
But what happens if they tell you that the app doesn't work without it?
Then I can make my choice about whether I think it's really crucial or not. And there are apps that I say, forget it, it's not worth it.
Okay, why do you share with Waze? Because just so you know.
Because Waze I actually like.
Okay, but just so you know.
But they're tracking my speed, they're tracking.
And all the Waze data is also on Google.
That I didn't realize.
Okay.
But my concern with it, and my concern, and I might stop using it at some point, is this thing basically is like a governor. It knows exactly your speed. It knows what you're doing on any of those situations.
It knows where you are, and by the way, keeps the data.
Right, and that is something I think about. That is something I think about on a regular basis. Okay. That's something I really want out there.